It's time now for the Muletrain News Program on this Thursday, July the 11th, 2024, brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant. Peggy Diane Peterson, 69, of Muleshoe, died on Tuesday, July 9th, here in Muleshoe. Service is set for Saturday, July the 20th. At 11 in the morning at the Muleshoe Fellowship there on East American Boulevard, with Floyd Peterson officiating. Peggy was born December 7th, 1954 in North Carolina to Perry and Betty Stelzig Compton. She married Alan Peterson in Texaco, New Mexico on September the 18th, 2004. Peggy taught school here in Muleshoe and loved all of her students. She also enjoyed baking. Most of all, Peggy loved God, her family, and her church. She is preceded in death by her parents, 4 brothers, and 1 great-grandchild, Jacqueline Cockrell. Peggy is survived by her husband, Alan, 2 sons, Jeremy Williams and his wife, Renee, of Anna, Illinois, and Richard Peterson and his wife, Stacy, of Columbus, Mississippi. 4 daughters, Tina Molina and her husband, Carlos, of Clovis, New Mexico, Kimberly Edwards and her husband, Dory, of Farmington, New Mexico, Cindy McGrath and her husband, Nate, of Las Vegas, Nevada, and Amy Peterson of Clovis. 21 grandchildren survive her, as well as along with 10 great-grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to Created with the Purpose, 907 State Highway 86 in Bovina, Texas, 79009. And repeating, funeral service for Peggy Diane Peterson, 69, in Muleshoe, is set for Saturday, July the 20th at 11 a.m. that morning at the Muleshoe Fellowship, with Floyd Peterson officiating. Please keep the Peterson family on your prayer list today. A funeral mass for Reuben Gloria, 67, of Muleshoe, was held this past Monday afternoon, July the 8th, at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, with Father Jeremy officiating. Burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Reuben died Monday, July the 1st, here in Muleshoe. He was born April 24th, 1957, in Muleshoe, to Juan Gloria and Dora Flores. He married Roseanne Chavez Gloria in Muleshoe on February the 10th, 1974. Reuben was the biggest Dallas Cowboys fan and loved to watch every game. He took great pride in his work with his semi-truck, and could always be found working hauling loads of all types to many different locations. He loved to watch boxing fights, loved to listen to and watch YouTube videos of his favorite music groups, such as Little Joe and Ramon Ayala. He loved to watch novellas and the Game Show Network, especially Family Feud with Roseanne. Even though he was a man of few words, he loved to be a jokester with his family. He enjoyed having a few cold Bud Lights on Saturday evenings with his family and friends. Reuben loved his Corvette and even agreed to lend it to grandkids for prom and other special occasions. His family is and was his pride and joy. He is preceded in death by his parents, Juan and Dora, 1 sister, Mary Sanchez, and 4 brothers, Bruno Gloria, Gilberto Gloria, Jesus Chuy Gloria, and Martin Gloria. Reuben is survived by his loving wife, Roseanne, a son, Reuben Bo Gloria, and wife, Odyssey of Muleshoe, 2 daughters, Rosemarie Gloria of Muleshoe, and Susanna Gloria, also of Muleshoe, 1 sister, Juana Gloria, and her partner, Aurelia of Lubbock, 4 brothers, Guadalupe Gloria and wife Grace of Earth, Marcial Gloria and wife Sean of Muleshoe also survive him, Eloy Gloria of Muleshoe, Renee Gloria of Salter, South Carolina, 13 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild on the way. Online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com on their website. And please keep the family of Reuben Gloria, 67, of Muleshoe on your prayer list today. His funeral mass was held this past Monday morning, July 8th, at the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, and burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Well, last week in our Muletrain, we gave you the funeral arrangements for Rowena Myers, but we now have the full obit. As we mentioned, the church service for Rowena Myers, 94 of Muleshoe, was held this past weekend, last week, Friday, July 5th, at the First Baptist Church with Dr. Stacy Connor. Officiating burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Rowena died on Monday, July 1st in Lubbock. She was born June 23rd, 1930 in Shamrock, Texas, to Rufus Atlee and Josephine Murray Vernon Witten. She married W.E. Jinks Myers and Rawls on August the 12th, 1977. Rowena, also known fondly as Peachy, was an avid fan of Muleshoe High School of all their sports, which you could see on display at any football or basketball game with unmatched enthusiasm. She embodied her Muleshoe mania. She and Jinks were voted fans of the year. Rowena was known as a dedicated and devoted employee. She worked at Bailey County Farm Bureau for 7 years. She loved her time working at with the Clayton Myers family at Muleshoe Livestock Auction. For over 20 years, her career was Central Plains MHMR office, where she served as coordinator of outreach offices, touched the lives of many people for 26 years. Rowena was honored as the Woman of the Year by Beta Sigma Phi. After thinking she was retired, she began working for Bammert Seed as an office manager for 10 years. Rowena was truly loved by many as wife, mother, peachy friend, and neighbor, and was a beautiful soul who was in a league of her own. She was a member of the Muleshoe Methodist Church. Rowena is preceded in death by her husband, Jinks, her parents, a son, Clifton Myers, and a sister, Reba Stokes. Rowena is survived by her son, Dennis Watson, and wife, Debbie of Pflugerville, her two daughters, Wynn Cantwell of Muleshoe and Merrill Young of Muleshoe, her two stepsons, Larry Myers and his wife, Chris of Alexandria, Virginia, and Rick Myers and his wife, Terry of Oakton, Virginia. 15 grandchildren and her 15 great-grandchildren. The family suggests memorials be sent to the Alzheimer's Association, West Texas Chapter, 4601 50th Street, Suite 216, Lubbock, Texas 79414, and online condolences can be made at ellisfuneralhomes.com on their website there. And repeating, church service for Rowena Myers was held last week on Friday, July the 5th at the First Baptist Church with Dr. Stacey Connor. Officiating burial followed in the Muleshoe Memorial Park. Please keep the family of Rowena Myers on your prayer list today. She will definitely be missed. She was a lovely, lovely person. Well, we got the 4th of July, a very successful one done last week on Thursday, a week ago here in Muleshoe, and it was a great one. You can see over 2 hours of all of the goings-on from Muleshoe on the 4th of July, 2024 on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, and see it's brought to you by all the sponsors that are rotating on your screen right now. Barrett Potato Farms, Burton Service Center, Dell Oil Company, High Tech Automotive, Leal's Tortilla Factory, McCormick Seeds, Mohawk Auto Parts, Muleshoe Animal Clinic and Vet Supply, Muleshoe Housing Authority, Randall Field CPA, Shipman's Body Shop and Autoplex, WTG Fuels, Muleshoe Independent School District, Precure Electric, 5 Area Systems, Irrigation Pumps and Power Incorporated, Muleshoe Area Medical Center, State Farm, Chris Prather Agent, Chelsea Allen Manager, Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, Muleshoe Livestock Auction, McDonald's Restaurant, and Muleshoe Meat Processing and Old Fashioned Butchery and Market. They brought you all of those 4th of July highlights in our video on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com, and make sure to go watch it right now. The chamber title for this 4th of July was Land of the Free, Home of the Mule. The winner of the parade floats was 5 Area Systems, and you can see it roll past me in the parade when I film it, but I also go after they named them the winner. They're at the courthouse, and I went and filmed the float in more detail. The honorary parade marshal was Ruby Green, who was sitting right in front of the senior center where I filmed up on the back of a trailer, and I got a good shot of her. She is 105 years old, celebrating her 105th 4th of July. The parade marshal that was actually in a float at the front was B.H. Wagner. He is a veteran and served in the Vietnam War. The winning parade entry, as I mentioned before, 5 Area Connect. The prayer was done by Dana Heathington, and Layla Fleming did a great job. She is a recent Muleshoe High School graduate. She sang the national anthem. The color guard was out of Cannon Air Force Base, and you can see that entire parade. I think it was a little over 40 minutes long, a good one, from the 4th of July in our video in its entirety. Now, some of the other things that we covered in our video, and you can see them as well, with the watermelon eating contest. Larry Cribbs, a Muleshoe High School administrator and teacher, was the winner of that watermelon eating contest. That's always a fun event. The Little Miss and Mr. Firecracker contest, the 1 and under winner is Corey Stanford. The 1 through 3 division winner was Marcel Mario Gonzalez. The 4 through 6 division winner was Mia Victoria Cruz. So congratulations to all of them for winning the Little Miss and Mr. Firecracker contest. The chamber manager that put it on so well, Brittany Pinley, and her board, thanks to all of them for all their hard work. The senior center, I filmed inside the senior center for their silent auction and their barbecue meal. The director there at the senior center is Annette Orozco. Thanks to her and her board for all their hard work as well. You can see the car show and the cornhole tournament, tons of vendors, the MHS and Watson Junior High School cheerleaders performance, and they also judged and helped with the Little Miss and Mr. Firecracker pageant. See all that in our 4th of July video on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. Well, this edition of the Muletrain News is brought to you today by Leal's Mexican Restaurant, where they want to remind you that they are open again every Sunday now, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. A Muleshoe tradition is revived. They, of course, stopped doing their Sunday hours during the pandemic, and now it is back. They're open every Sunday, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m. at the original Leal's right here in Muleshoe, 1010 West American Boulevard. Don't forget they deliver. You can call them now, and they'll deliver straight to your business or home here in the Muleshoe area. 806-272-3294. Victor and Debbie and Kika and all their employees are so happy to announce that they are back open again on Sundays, 11 a.m. till 3 p.m., 1010 West American Boulevard, the original Leal's, right here in Muleshoe. Well, Texas Health Steps keeps your child healthy. Texas Health Steps is health care for children through age 20 who have Medicaid and gives your child free medical checkups starting at birth through the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Checkups can help find health problems before they get worse and harder to treat. Keep your little cowboy or cowgirl healthy. If you have Medicaid insurance, call the Medical Clinic in Muleshoe at 806-272-7544 to schedule your child's free medical checkup through the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Again, call the Medical Clinic in Muleshoe, 806-272-7544. Texas Health Steps available now through the Muleshoe Area Medical Center. Make sure to save the date. Bailey County Electric Cooperative's 85th annual meeting will be held Tuesday, August 27th. The drive-through meeting will be held at the Bailey County Electric offices located at 610 East American Boulevard. They have you drive through the back part, the gated-in parking lot there in the back. Gates open at 4:30 p.m. and will close at 6:30 sharp. All members who register will get a registration gift, be entered into a door prize drawing, will get to vote on directors, and will receive a boxed dinner to go. The grand prize that will be given is a Traeger Pro Grill and Smoker. For more information regarding the business of the annual meeting, You can visit the Bailey County Electric website at www.bceccoop.com and click on the About Us link. All information is located under the Annual Meeting tab. They look forward to seeing all of their members. Again, their drive-through meeting, it's their 85th annual meeting, will be Tuesday, August 27th. They're at 610 East American Boulevard. Gates will open at 4:30 and close at 6:30 sharp. Mark that on your calendar today. Well, it's just about time for our weather forecast, and we have lost our sponsor again on our weather forecast. So if you, your business, your organization, your church, your civic group, or you just want to anonymously sponsor our weather forecast, please call me here on my cell phone. Send a text or call and leave a voicemail. If I don't answer, 806-566-5881. If there's one thing we really work at still on a daily basis is keeping all the records for Muleshoe. Of course, we've got the Weather Service Station instruments that we read every morning here in our backyard. And if you're interested in what the high and the low and how much precipitation we got every morning around 8 to 9 o'clock or so, I post it on our Twitter feed, our X feed, Channel 6 Muleshoe. And if you don't do social media, you can go to our website, muleshoetv.com, and see that Twitter feed in real time on the bottom of our website page. Again, muleshoetv.com. Again, at the Mesonet, we're getting in much better shape on precipitation for the year. As so far as of this Thursday morning, the Muleshoe Mesonet station has 7 inches and 85 1/100ths. The average year rain total at that Mesonet station, which opened in 2001, is 17 inches and 15 1/100ths. So we're about 10 inches now of rain off of our average here through the 1st of July. The Earth Mesonet station for 2024 has 8 inches and 33 1/100ths. Freona station has 7 inches and 92 1/100ths. Morton, 9 inches and 24 1/100ths. And Amherst has 9 inches and 33 1/100ths. We had a really, really good rain this past Monday morning. It started raining somewhere around 3:30 in the morning and rained until well after 9 a.m. for a total of 94 1/100ths of an inch of rain. So just short of an inch of rain we got Monday morning. And then our forecasts will show that we have no chances of rain so far this week. But then every morning they put in a slight chance, and every evening it seems like thunderstorms pop up. Now, we haven't been hit again really since Monday, but we got a little bit of rain, 9 1/100ths on Wednesday night, and then last night a storm popped up, a very strange one as it popped up around north of us, around Earth and Freona area, and moved south to us, but it just sort of fell apart when it got to town. We had 2 1/100ths of an inch in our rain gauge this morning, but we will take it. We've had much cooler temperatures the past week or so here in the Muleshoe area, and that has been extremely nice as well. Of course, that will probably change here in our forecast, but even last week on the 4th of July, it was very humid on the 4th, but you know, I remember looking at the temperature at one point and it said 93 degrees, and boy, that's quite a bit cooler than it normally is on the 4th of July here in the Muleshoe area. Our forecast for this Thursday afternoon calls for isolated showers and thunderstorms possible after 1 p.m. Sunny, high near 93, west winds around 10 miles per hour becoming south. Chance of precipitation is 10%. Isolated showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m. this evening. Mostly clear, low around 64. South winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chance of rain is 10%. Sunny, high near 95 tomorrow on Friday. So warming up somewhat. Southwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Friday night, mostly clear, low around 65. South-southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then sunny on Saturday, high near 93. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Mostly clear Sunday evening with a low around 65 overnight. South-southeast winds around 10 miles per hour. Sunny on Sunday. High near 94, south winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Sunday night, mostly clear, low around 66. South-southeast winds around 10 to 15 miles per hour. Then Monday, sunny, high near 95 degrees. South-southwest winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Monday night, partly cloudy, low around 66. Tuesday, mostly sunny, high near 95. Tuesday night, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms possible. Partly cloudy, low around 66. Then Wednesday, a 30% chance of showers and thunderstorms. Mostly sunny, high near 1. So that is a nice little forecast. Highs in the low to mid-90s. Chances of rain today and then again next week on Tuesday night and Wednesday. But like I said, if this goes on like it has been so far this week, they don't have any rain chances and they don't put it in the forecast until that morning. And then it's always a low chance of rain, 10 to 30% maybe. And then we've had thunderstorms here in the area nearly every evening this week. So keep your fingers crossed. We need to get some more rain, but we've been doing pretty good so far after a very dry spring and winter here in the Muleshoe area. But always keep rain on your prayer list for Muleshoe. And that's the weather forecast. Again, if you would like to sponsor, text me or call me 806-566-5881. Thank you very much. The Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club will be having their annual golf tournament and auction Saturday, July 27th. It's a 4-man scramble. It starts at 1 in the afternoon at the Muleshoe Country Club. If you're interested, please contact the office there at the Muleshoe Country Club to sign up. It's $400 per team, and that includes a barbecue dinner. They are also looking for hole sponsors. It's $300 per hole. If you're interested in that, you can call or email or text Brittany Penley at the Chamber office, Heritage Center offices there on the west edge of town. They will be selling dinner tickets as well for the barbecue meal. It's $20 per ticket. The dinner starts at 6 in the evening. And you want more information, contact Brittany Penley at the Heritage Center Chamber office there on the west edge of town, right in front of the Muleshoe Heritage Center. Also, Brittany says that they are taking nominations for the board of directors through July 19th. And you can contact Brittany at the Chamber office, Heritage Center. Lonnie Blackwell, they're filling 2 spots. Lonnie Blackwell, after 5 years on the board, has decided to resign. And John Villalba has also put in his resignation as of July 5th. He served on the board for 4 years and 3 years as the president of the Chamber, serving our community, and which is them blessings as they move on to the next chapter. Also, Brittany has announced that she has put in her resignation and as the Chamber and Heritage Manager. Her last day will be July the 30th. She writes, "It has been such an honor and a blessing to serve this amazing community in this way. I have learned so much about this town and about the people here. I'm not originally from Muleshoe, but you have all welcomed my family and I like we are, and we are so appreciative. This is the greatest town in Texas, and we are so blessed to be a part." With that being said, both Chamber and Heritage Board of Directors are looking for someone to fill her position. So if you know anyone, you can have them send their resume to the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation at gmail.com. Again, that's Muleshoe Heritage Foundation at gmail.com. And, of course, you can email her that way to give your nominations for the Chamber Board, along with if you want more information or want to sponsor or get registered for the Muleshoe Athletic Booster Club golf tournament. They ask you to get resumes in for the Chamber Manager, Heritage Center Manager by July 25th. She's still in the office for the remainder of the month, so if there's anything she can do for you, let her know. And we're sad to see Brittany Penley move on from the Chamber and Heritage Center. She's done a great job. We understand that she's going to take a job out at the Muleshoe Country Club, and know she'll do a great job out there. And she's, of course, going to stay on through the big second annual Boot Scooting in the Shoe, a fundraiser benefiting the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation. It'll be Thursday, July the 25th at the Muleshoe Heritage Center, 110 Heritage Drive here in Muleshoe, Texas. They'll have a barbecue, dinner, and lots of dancing with Western swing music provided live by Jay Cooker and the Outsiders. Bring your own lawn chairs and your whole family. Again, dinner and dancing. It's $40 for 12 and up. $25 for 6 to 12 and free for 5 and under. For more information, call 806-477-9649, the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation.com. You can go on their website for more information as well. That's Jay Cooker and the Outsiders. Live Western swing music and dancing, a barbecue meal, boot scooting in the shoe. Fundraiser benefiting the Muleshoe Heritage Foundation, Thursday, July the 25th. At the Muleshoe Heritage Center. Bring your lawn chairs. And for more for ticket information, call Brittany 806-477-9649 or go to their website www.muleshoeheritagefoundation.com. Well, at the Senior Center, Main and Avenue D here in Muleshoe, of course, they serve a very good and healthy lunch every every noontime, beginning around 11:30. And for tomorrow, on Friday, July the 12th, they'll be serving fish or chicken strips, borracho beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, whole wheat roll, and a tropical fruit mix. Next week, on Monday, July 15th, creamy mushroom steak, mashed potatoes, peas and carrots, whole wheat roll, margarine, emerald pears. On Tuesday, July the 16th, beef fajitas, refried beans, Spanish rice, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, peach cobbler, and a flour tortilla. On Wednesday, July 17th, they'll be serving their chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes, country gravy, stewed okra, seasoned corn, and a pumpkin square. On Thursday next week, July 18th, baked ziti with meat sauce, mashed sweet potatoes, zucchini squash, broccoli, and cauliflower salad, sliced whole wheat bread, and peach apple crisp. Then next Friday, again, they'll be serving on July 19th, fish or chicken strips, borracho beans, green peas, tossed vegetable salad, low-cal French dressing, whole wheat roll, and a tropical fruit mix. That's on the menu at the Senior Center, Main and Avenue D. Well, the Calvary Baptist Church always has a real fun event every July, and this month it will ice cream, and it's always some great flavors, and they have it there in the old church building, which is now their fellowship hall, and you're of course invited to join with the Calvary Baptist Church here in Muleshoe for any of their services. And of course, again, their ice cream eating contest will be 6 p.m. on Sunday, July the 21st at the Calvary Baptist Church. And that is National Ice Cream Day as well. Make sure to go on our front page of our website. You can see as Monday evening we live stream the Muleshoe City Council meeting in its entirety. You can see that on the front page of our website, muleshoetv.com. Well, last Muletrain, we mentioned that we met with Kevin Lujan and rancher Stoffberg there on the end of Main Street, the Muleshoe Meat Processing business at 401 Main Street. They are now USDA approved, and that is a huge deal for Muleshoe Meat Processing and Muleshoe, and we're so proud of them. And make sure to go down, and they will hand cut right in front of you your meat, and they will also ground your meat for ground beef right in front of you as well. But they're expanding into the south part of that building and building a new part on into the parking lot, and it will be the old-fashioned butchery and market, and it will be amazing as they expand into more market items. And they're also going to have hopefully a coffee store, along with they'll be smoking meat there for sale. Right there in the store, have a little restaurant area, along with a vendor area there in the front part. And Rancher Stofberg is very excited about that. They're not going to charge anything, but if you're a local artisan and you handcraft soap, or you make T-shirts, you bake goods here in the Muleshoe area, you can sell it there at the old-fashioned butchery and market free of charge. They won't charge anything off the top there, and they'll have spaces for 40 vendors there in the front of the butchery and market. So you can call Rancher right now if you're interested in more information. 806-272-4703. They are renovating right now and expanding, and the grand opening will be somewhere in the near future. So we'll be announcing that as we get closer. But speak with Rancher Stofberg or Kevin Lujan. It is very exciting for Muleshoe. And as we mentioned, right now, the Muleshoe meat processing has just become USDA approved, so they can cut your meat. If you have meat you want processed, take it by there. If you want a fresh cut of a T-bone or a filet, ground beef, and they'll cut it right there and process it right in front of your own eyes. Well, on your prayer list today, please remember Adina Johnson and Richard Kaufman, Jesse Tarango. Kathy Richards needs to be on your prayer list today. Cliff Black, Peggy Seagroves, Terry Byers, Darlene Henry needs to be on your prayer list today. Dick Chitwood, Robert Johnson, Suzanne Nichols, Sammy Gonzalez, Olivia Barrera, Gary Shipman, Gabby Stone, Tina Costilla, Berta and Larry Combs, Melba King, Tom and Linda Watson, Ed and Carol Cox, Carolyn Stovall, Betty Noble, Joe Jinks, Albert Lee, Bill Lyles, and Terry Obenhouse. Also on your prayer list today, please keep those families and friends that have recently lost a loved one. The family of Rowena Myers, the family of Reuben Gloria, the family of Peggy Peterson, the family of Milton Doc Norman, the family of Barbara Garcia, the family of Mart Long needs to be on your prayer list today, and the family of John Young. Keep all these families and friends who are grieving the recent loss of a loved one. Well, it's just about time for us to go on this edition of the Muletrain News, brought to you today by Liao's Mexican Restaurant. You can hear our latest Muletrain News programs, along with all of our older archived ones, free of charge on demand on our website, muleshoetv.com. Click on the Muletrain News link at the top center of the page.
I'm Tumbleweed Smith, a novel with music. Details in a moment on The Sound of Texas.
The Sound of Texas is brought to you here on MuleshoeTV.com by Bailey County Electric Cooperative Association, with offices in Muleshoe at 610 East American Boulevard, as well as in Morton at 1744 State Highway 114. They're celebrating rural electrification right here in the Muleshoe area through Bailey County Electric since 1939. They are owned by the members that they serve. Call 806-272-4504. Check them out online at BCECOOP.com. The board of directors, the members, the employees, the manager, CEO David Markle, all hope you enjoy this Sound of Texas with Tumbleweed Smith.
Ron Eckert is a former county judge in Odessa. He's a student of history and has written a book about soldiers, outlaws, and survival during the Civil War.
What happens in Civil War is it creates monsters out of men.
The title of his book is Bad Man.
How do you become the bad man? The world's fastest, meanest, deadliest gunfighter ever known. Because you are hardened by the fires of war.
The book has been out just a couple of months.
What I like to call it is a novel with its own soundtrack. You know, I'm a singer-songwriter, but I've always had a dream of writing a novel, and so this is my debut novel. I thought it would be kind of interesting to write some songs that go with the novel, so I've recorded those songs over several years in 2 different recording studios. The novel is out on Amazon for online or printed distribution. I had the most enjoyable experience writing it, Tumbleweed, really.
The bad man is really bad.
The bad man is the gunfighter's gunfighter. I wanted to create the all-time prototypically fastest gunfighter ever to live, like a combination between John Wesley Hardin and Wild Bill Hickok, and make him so fast that he was never discovered, because he never left any witnesses.
He started working on the combination book and CD in 2008.
The whole project kind of started with a song that I had written called One Last Gospel Song. And it was a story song, and it kind of had the kernel of a larger story within it. I thought, well, this would be interesting. I could expand the song into more of a novelistic treatment. And so I started writing songs around that song, but what fit that was kind of a desire on my part to write what I would call a prodigal gunfighter story.
A novel with a soundtrack is a unique way to do a book.
It's hoped that by writing and singing these songs and having the companion soundtrack, that it'll make maybe the reading experience more meaningful.
He's the bad man.
Ron Eckert of Odessa. I'm Tumbleweed Smith with the Sound of Texas.